Now there are 2 coats on each panel of primer. And generally what you do is flip this over, put on another 2 coats, and then you can put on your paint. And if you put on your paint, you want to put on 2 coats. But I don't need to put on paint because it's just going to be a screen. And the primer itself is more resilient than a paint. The trick about doing oil priming or any priming is you don't want to pay attention to how much paint you put on. You don't want to pay attention to how long it takes. What you want to do is think like a rainstorm. Okay, remember, the best solvent in the world, out of all the millions of chemicals and everything in the world, get up, don't even fucking bee, asshole, is the best solvent is water. If you don't believe me, look in any major river and see all the flat stones on the bottom of the river. They got there because the water made them flat. Now the moral of that story is that water will find its way into every crack and cranny that these fences have, and once the water gets underneath the oil primer, it has a better chance to start eroding the wood from within. Now that's a given, it's going to happen. That's not a problem. The thing is, as long as you have the sprayer out, and I'm using a 410 tip, a 410 means it has a fan. You double the first number, which is 4. So it has an 8-inch fan from here to here. Now in a normal house you may use a 515, which the 5 you would double it, it's a 10-inch fan, but the 15 means the size of the orifice. So that means the larger than the second number, and you can get some tips, spray tips that'll put out a 3-foot fan. Except if you want to do that, you'll need a gas-powered sprayer. We call them big dogs. And the way a gas-powered sprayer works is they have a huge, they call it a big dong. And it's about 2 foot long paint inserter, and they dump about 10 gallons of paint in a garbage can like that, and then they put that dong in there and they spray away. That's how big buildings are done. Now I've tried to get as much as I can on every angle here, as much as possible. You can't get every angle, and I want to tell you what, if you come and look at a job like this and go, oh, it'll just take me a little while to do it, it is harder than hell to do with a paintbrush. Let alone trying to get every angle from this way, going down to this way, going down this way, going this way, going this way, going this way, here, and then over here. And then you come over and look at it from 45 degrees. Down to here, and you just try and get what you can, as much as you can. Now I've used about, I'd say a gallon on these 2 sides, I would say roughly. So it's going to take me another gallon to do the other 2 sides, and it will take me 2 gallons to do those over there. But I'm not worried about it. I have 2 gallons sitting waiting. If I run out of paint, I don't care. I'll stop. I will go down and buy however many more gallons I need to do the job correctly the first time. And then this job will last 10 years instead of 2 years. Because that's all I care about, is putting out the energy to do the job right in the first place, rather than half-ass it, Mickey Mouse, Mexichrome, and Mexichrome is silver paint. It's really cool. And have them do it over again. Then we're going to clean the guns tonight with the thinner, and if I don't clean it with the thinner, then I may just leave the gun itself sitting in thinner and leave the liquid oil primer in there. Now one other trick, if you want to keep your gun or your spray unit, in which people rarely do this, but you can. Take your gun and your tip, spray this with WD-40 or any kind of very light automotive oil, and you go, oh no, you can't do it. Look, remember, you're not painting a car. Okay, the thing about it is you got little tiny white dots of paint, as you can see all over here. But if you have a light coat of oil on this, all you have to do is wipe it with a handkerchief, and it comes off like butter. Like butter. I can't believe it's butter. That's that one guy with the long hair. All the women like him, even though I think he looks kind of weird. Alright, we have 2 coats. I'm going to get some help. Flip these over. Give these another 2 coats. I'll stack these. You got to have a plan too. I'll stack these. One against that tree right there. One against this little fence. Then I'll disassemble this other screen. Remember, these screens are only up here so these fucking dogs don't bark, which drives me nuts. And I'll take them apart from right there, and with the wires back there, I'll pick these off, take them back over to my painting station, and paint them. Now, when you're doing painting, you want... let's see, that's kind of long in the video. We'll go for another one.